Hey, how's it going, guys? Oh my god, that is spicy. Yeah, shit, here we go again. Uh, Today is actually kind of like drunk Zeth stream. Go finish this. I'm drinking on the job. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Took a shot of gin. Holy shit. Alright, okay, so we have pieces here. Yeah, pretty much. We have the creases, the cuirass, folds. So let's get cracking. Get bullets. Not like that kind of drunk. More like the calm, thoughtful drunk. Actually, I'm not even drunk right now. It's easier for me to get drunk off soju. Nice. How's everyone today? Gin is a good type of work drunk. Is that speaking from experience? Let's just say taking an Uber to work. Was it me who promoted Aaron to developer? No, I didn't even know that you can do that. You can just like drag and drop people into like different chats if you're like the leader of the Discord channel. I think Maddock just dragged and dropped Aaron into the fuck that gin is strong. Into the into the voice channel. Whoa. Alright, let's go move this. Okay, now it's starting to cook in. You can bring non-insiders to the insider voice channel. Don't tell anyone. Alright. Your secret is safe with me, Works. And I want to get this done. Hey, Conrax, how you doing today? Get this done so I can work on something new. We've been at this for a while now. I'm counting up to like 60. How many saves do we have on this thing? We have like 60 or so saves. So that means it's roughly time to get her done. Huh, that is very strange. So, so Jin doesn't get you like hammered as fast as Soju does. It's more like a, I don't know. Fuck, maybe drunk stream wasn't such a good idea. Happy Monday. I don't know if it was a good idea. Now I just sound like an idiot. Drink more. Maybe that's the problem. You guys think I just haven't drunk enough? Is that why? We'll wait for a bit. See when it kicks in. What's my hot take on the update? Uh, are we there yet? Are we there yet? My hot take. Hey, Rusty. All right, take a couple more drinks. I don't know. Maybe gin isn't the right alcohol to do drunk streams with. I feel like I feel like soju is more befitting. Like gin is more of like your kick back and relax sort of drink. It's really nice to just like sip on it and like reflect on the meaning of life. But I think I took the wrong sort of alcohol for the stream. This guy hit this guy hit the sweet spot with gin. Shotgun the gin. But it's so tasty. It's not like this isn't like some sort of like stupid college kids drink, all right? This is like a grown-ups drink. You don't shotgun nice gin. Also, I already had it without any mixer. I just like took it out of the bottle and poured it in a cup. That's pretty hardcore. You can shotgun anything. I don't think I'm drunk. Like I actually don't think I'm drunk. Even though it's like 44 or 88 proof. I believe that's how it goes, right? 44 alcohol by volume is 88% proof. How many polys does Meshes in Exanima have? Like a fully kitted character probably runs around 20,000 polys. But that's like normal. 20,000 polys is normal for just like one character in maybe like a third person RPG. You'd probably find something like that. I think like Far Cry or those sort of games. 20,000 around where you'd expect it to be. I feel bad about like kind of downing that bit of gin. I should have saved it for later after the stream. Have some good gin. Didn't have disrespected gin that way. Now instead of fun, happy, drunk drunk Seth stream, it's gonna be depressed, reflective, uh, drunk Seth stream. You guys were just hoping for that, right? Like drunk but also depressed at the same time, reflective. So Seth, where do you think it all went wrong? It was when I think it was in my I think it was in my very, very early teens when the first suit of armor touched me. I know. I know it sounds bad, but ever since then I can't stop thinking about armor. You touched me there in the cod piece. What's the occasion? You missed the start. Uh, well, we usually do these streams every weekday. When I have contract work with Maddox, freelance work. That's what we're doing here. What is going on here? What the heck? Did we not put in? Oh, okay. That's where the straps go. I haven't put in straps yet. That we can just copy and paste these straps. Very quick and dirty. Did Bethan share the new music with you guys? I thought that was pretty awesome. I think he must have posted something in Anima General. So you know how like the music in Exanima is I think it's like all synthetic, or like it's yeah, it's all made like on a machine. But here we're trying to branch out and reach artists, musicians to actually create like a really nice remaster of all of the music in Exanima, which I think is awesome because I know the music in Exanima is really good, but I feel like uh, it really deserves like a real musician playing the music instead of it all just being on a computer, which is fine too, but it always sounds better when there's like heart and soul put into it. Sculpting or modeling, hard surface or organic? What do you mean? Are you asking like what I'm doing here? I am, well, I guess you could say sculpting or modeling. I guess sculpting would be a better term for like organic stuff, and like modeling would be more suited for hard surface, but I don't care. You can use either. Oh shit, really? He only puts an insider? Whoops. Whoopsie. This is why you don't drink and work at the same time. Feel bad, you can get fired for that sort of thing. What do I prefer? I like both. I like both organic and hard surface. It kind of trains uh, few parts of your brain. So organic kind of trains like one side, hard surface trains the other. Look at that view of the cod piece. Isn't like that perfect? While I'm working on the stripe on the straps here, you guys can like look at the cod piece from like the ball side. Hey, we didn't have an update. We didn't have an update for Christmas for you guys. I'm allowed to drink now. I'm allowed to drink my sorrows away. Can you blur that out? No. The cod piece. If you want blurry cod pieces, go look at the stuff that Japanese people make. That's where the blurry stuff is at. Just go to armorhub.com and then search for Japanese cod piece. Sure, you'll find something satisfactory. The huge cod piece you have. Thank you. Not so bad yourself. Your cod piece is supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to like cup you, uh, like a baby kangaroo, like a joey in its uh, mother's pouch. If it doesn't do that, then you take your cod piece back to your armor smith. Have it refitted. It does, doesn't it? Before it was just like a gaping hole of darkness, more evil than the stare of Sauron itself. And now, there's a happy cod piece smiling back at us. here, and then a bit farther up or down. There. We're gonna do something a bit special here that I haven't really done a whole lot. That is to make these straps a bit nicer. And then this here. JRO ornament 01. Could work well for this. That could be nice. Kind of looks like a clamshell. Like drag one in there. That. That is pretty big, isn't it? Let's go make it a bit smaller. That. That looks good. Zethros, do you know how to make them fancy 3D models of your work? Post them on sites where people can rotate your models and stuff? Yeah. Like Sketchfab? I have some stuff on Sketchfab. They're really old though. Basically, you just make a 3D model, then upload it, and then you can tweak it a bit with the settings. Wait, let's go use a actual size. How about like 10? If you search for Zethra Sketchfab, you can see some of my really old stuff. And I mean really old. I haven't posted on Sketchfab since like before bare metal times. Sketchfab is Greek. Is it? I haven't kept up. I haven't kept track of uh, the moral alignment of various companies. Maybe this is a bit too big. Let's go make him a bit smaller. Let's go do like 8 maybe. And then also, let's go our brush. Let's go use surface modifiers, projection strength. Maybe let's go project at 50, just so it conforms to the surface a bit more. That. Guess that's not like if the edges are all curled up. Is also change embed to 0 on gaps of space. There. The Indian looking many-faced monster. That sounds yeah, interesting way to put it. Sure, I guess. Let's go the other that. Then now we can actually sort of. Only the leg wasn't in the way. Ah! Okay, let's go hide the leg. That around and get right way. That's good. Hold that. And we'll also do the same thing here where these straps are. What was the idea? God for some unreleased game or something. No, I just wanted to like basically test my limits at the time. Wanted to see what I can make in ZBrush. See. Like really old stuff though. I'm not particularly happy about it. It could be a lot better. That is, it could be a lot better things. Right. Off. I only got to maps today. Path of Exile. That was fun. Hey, Miranda Tang, thank you. How historically plausible is this armor? Uh, very historically plausible. Hysterically. uh, yeah. I used to make real armor IRL armor. I'm lucky I have those experiences. Make something good. Video game world. Based on a certain set? No. This is a mishmash of 15th century, 16th century, Gothic, Maximilian, Italian, and English armor. Also some German in here too. Maximilian. I think I already said Maximilian. Right now I'm just doing the repoussé. Doesn't look pretty now, but this area seems like really low on polys. I don't know if I like that. But at the same time, whatever. Whatever. We'll try to work around that. What made me switch from the real life armor to virtual armor? Uh, I think it was just like money. It's really expensive to make real life armor. I think I was like 18 at the time. And yeah, you kind of need like a source of income. So instead of like making actual armor where I'd have to rent a workshop, buy materials, do all that sort of stuff, spend forever working on one suit of armor, and just like, yeah, I don't know. I still kind of do that, but it doesn't take nearly as long as it would take me to make a real suit of armor, and I get paid more. How does he walk in those boots, and how often does he trip over? Um, Probably not ever, because the toes are removable. They can just like hide these if you wanted to. And there we go. We have shorter toes. Also nice to only worry about the wrist pain. Yeah, that too. It's also very dangerous work. You're working around fire and sharp implements and stuff like that all the time. Like every single time I worked on armor, like every day I would have like a new cut or like a new bruise or something. I mean it's like fun, but eventually it gets kind of old. Also, I have rust tattoos in my eyes, like bits of steel that flew in there, got stuck in my eyeballs, and then they stayed in there and then rusted away. And I have like these small brown dots uh, in the whites of my eyes. You had lots of forearm pain. Well, it's all about the smithing technique, right? So you don't want any rebound with your hammers. If you have rebound, if like the hammer is smacking you back when you're hammering, then you're not hammering right. And it's good to take breaks every now and then too. You can brute force the restrict. Yeah, don't do that. You gotta let the tool work for you. You You don't smack the metal itself. That sounds rad. Rust tattoos in your eyes. Uh, I mean, I guess it is rad now, but it wasn't rad back then when I had slivers of steel stuck in my eye. Uh, like I didn't have any money to go to an optometrist either. Like I called up a optometrist and it was like, oh yeah, that's gonna be like $80 without insurance. Like, oh, I don't have $80. Like, fuck that shit. So then I just like lived with having a steel sliver scratch the inside of my eyelid. You know how like the sliver is stuck in your eyeball, right? So whenever you move your eyes, when your eyes are closed, then it scratches like the inside of your eyelid, and it fucking sucks. It sucks until it rusts away. That's like a couple days, give or take. I was wearing like proper eyewear too, but I probably should have worn like swimwear goggles instead of like your standard eye protection equipment, because those sparks, when you're using like an angle grinder, those sparks will fly into any tiny hole imaginable and just like ruin your day. I take it you bred monsters IRL too. No, I was never too popular with the girls. I don't know why. I'm like so charming, you know. I can make armor. I can breed monsters. What is there not to like? I stay inside all the time and I play Minecraft. That's like every girl's wet dream. Do I export this to Unreal? No. This is for the video game Exanima. I know, right? Is that's not going to be the hot take of our stream today? we're not we're not going red pill incel on the stream today. That's a bit too much. To breed monsters, you just go for the lowest common denominator. I mean, there's always that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm saving the gin. The gin is really nice. I'm saving it for like when I'm after I after I've done like 4 hours of playing Path of Exile and I'm just like browsing the subreddit. That's when I'll be drinking gin after a nice weekend of like farming mobs. That's like the perfect time to have gin. Well, at least spam Discord with hot takes when I'm nice and drunk. Uh, no, because I don't really get drunk. I had about like 2 shots already. Shots. That's a lot of alcohol for an Asian lightweight. Me. The more important thing is that I tried. I tried to get drunk. Uh, I tried doing a drunk stream. Sometimes things just don't work out in your favor. When you can't have a drunk stream, well, then you just gotta turn to other vices. I'm thinking, since drunk stream didn't really work out today, next stream we can do crack cocaine. We'll see if that does anything. And if not, we'll switch to like LSD or mushroom. Try those next stream. Black tar heroin, yeah, we can try that. We gotta try something that works. I mean, clearly alcohol isn't doing it, so yeah, maybe I just gotta be like one of those famous like TikTokers. I can just like drink laundry detergent, and then that make the stream more more interesting. Powder self. Yep, next stream is gonna be a crystal meth stream. That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get some water. All right, I'm back. Hey, what is that drug that makes your like your skin dissolve and then you turn into kind of like a zombie? Is it like crocodile or something? They're using it in Russia a while ago. We'll just get some of that. That sounds like a spicy topic kind of drug. For a face melting good time. How much sexier can this armor be? A lot sexier. Like embossing is just one of the many ways to decorate this armor. Like we haven't even gotten to like gilding or bluing, acid etching, engraving, brass work. It's a lot of stuff that you can do to bling out your armor. I'm telling you, gamers these days, they're all just like fighting over the scraps of like good MTX. Now how's that for a spicy take? If only you guys knew. If only you guys knew just how good armor could look compared to what we have now. Even though some of it is pretty good. Uh, yeah. Just go to a museum and then have all of your previous expectations blown away. Do every single one of them. Well, some of them would be on like Maddox's side, right? Some of it can just be like texture work, like the gilding, pretty much almost everything, except for the larger pieces of the repousse, like the helmet, where like the actual geometry and the low poly would change to accommodate that. Could be done textures. Time to inlay some chains. Did medieval European armorers use gold damascene? So the problem with that is that you need to have so Damascus steel is basically like kind of like pattern welding, as far as I know. And to pattern weld, you need alloys that can stick to each other. And gold does not stick to steel. So you'll need to merge like gold and copper and also like silver, those kind of metals together. It won't stick to steel, not that I know of. There's two. Oh wait, we can. form of inlay. You mean gilding? Not sure if I heard this before. I know of gilding, acid etching, and also uh, pattern welding. I haven't heard of Damascene or Damascus. Oh, that's just oh, is that just gold leafing? Well, no, gilding is where you mix gold with a mercury amalgam and then you paint it onto the metal and then burn it off. That's gilding. Uh, what he's saying is very similar to just like gold leafing. Basically, just like so yeah, if they're scoring the armor, that's engraving. So they're just like what they're doing is engraving, and then they're um gold leafing over that. That's basically how you put in gold wire into armor. So sometimes armor plates have gold wire inlaid into them, and that's how you do it. Pretty much the same method. Okay, quizzes are done. Curious is all that is left to do, and then we are finally fucking done. Uh, I think what we'll do is just like add a belt, and I think we're good to go. We'll just add a belt, and then maybe belt else too. See what? Um, and where? Copy of this. No, we can't. Where is our cylinder? Hey, Polly. Again, I like 6. Devil's number. All right, I believe you. Ask us. Not saying you're wrong. I haven't heard of the term before. Either I haven't heard of it before, or maybe I heard of it and then forgot. Let's go add in our belt. Die. Belt size 12. How about 15? That. A tiny little strap in there. The heck? I feel like something is off with like ZBrush's insert mesh brush. I keep getting these tiny little meshes everywhere with my insert mesh. It used to not do that. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But I'm basically working the same as I did before. That tiny bit of mesh. Actually, I that this can delete this too. How do we determine the start and end point of this? In like I want to just like rotate this along the line, but I haven't figured out how to do that. By like brush 101. And lock the start and end here. There's no way to just like rotate. I don't think this is just gonna rotate against, yeah, and rotate it with the curve. Brush modifier. I Whoa. Did I do something? No, it didn't change anything. Alright. That didn't change. Let me go look this up. Go consult the brush manual. Frame measurement. Curve mode, stroke set. I don't think there's an option to rotate this along the edge. I mean, I can do that, I guess. But then you see, I just like move it off. A bit annoying. Like I just want it in the. That's a pain. The butt. Oh well. I guess that's as good as it gets. Uh, like that. What the fuck? Ink. All right, fine. I guess that works. It's very possible that I'm just a absolute. That. Brush. Whoa. That perfect circle. Not really. It's not necessary. But I feel like it looks a bit blank here, you know? I feel like it needs something here. Like blank visually. Back. Devoid of detail in a particular region. Have to do something about it. Fuck me. Do this. Bump up the bend angle. There. That works. Good as it's gonna get. And then we can move tool and around. Put it off. There is probably a better way to do this. I'm just gonna do this very gingerly. Hope that we get what we want. Oh shoot, we deleted the tip. No, not the tip. Where's the tip? We gotta get it back. Alright, gonna weld the tip back on. Oh no. Yeah, weld point. Good. Yep. Careful not to warp this area, but warped up. How does this look, by the way? I think this is done. What else I can do? Make the trim fit a bit better, and then the problem is if I add repoussé here, where the stomach is and the folds, it's gonna look like he has a hairy stomach. It's gonna make him look like he has a hairy stomach and hairy pubes, and then like a hairy dress. So that's why I'm hesitant to add any boss details there. What do you have against hairy men? I don't have anything against hairy men. I'm just saying it's not gonna look good for like a smooth skin armor to suddenly have to manscape, you know? Don't you know? Well, these two together. Then we'll put your left foot in and your right foot in. Take it all about. But there isn't Well, there is, but there isn't like a stitch two loops. There's only bridge two holes. They have that function in ZModeler. They don't have stitch two holes together. What I would like to have here, but alas, they do not. Here we go. And we have our belt. Looks a bit mangled, so we'll just use the brush and then unmangle it. Like it was hit by the ugly stick. You don't have like some kind of merge. I do, but it's also kind of finicky. Because if I do weld points, if any of these points here are also nearby, they'll weld to them too, which check. Alright, so none of those are welded. That's happened to me before. I'm like welding loops together, and I'm like, yeah, that looks great. And then a few minutes down the line, like, oh shit, this area is welded as well, and then I have to undo all that work, and it's a nightmare. I said shit, not Siri. There we go. I turn off Siri during my streams. Didn't know Siri answered to it. But okay. Whatever you want, man. Here. That's not gonna hold. That knot doesn't make sense. Pull this out. Right foot in it. Can you shake it all about? Looks pretty good. I tuck this one. That. More secure that way. That. Sorry, belt. Gotta mangle you a little bit more. Little bit more. To turn you into a pretzel. This is the famous the pretzel knot. I learned it from my food delivery. I always get my impossible pretzel knot. I always thought it was cool how, and it's a that's how I got the inspiration for the belt. Is that a sexual posture? Pretzel knot? Well, if you're like a hagfish, possibly hagfish, or maybe a snail or a slug, more like a slug. I don't know if snails can be that flexible, but given the right mood, you never know. What is this? This is a pretzel knot. The pretzel knot with a couple of holes in it. Just how we like our pretzel knot. Gonna make it brown, like a nice. I'd agree. The orange part brown. This part brass. All good. Subdivide it a bit. Subdivide it once and then wrong brush. Can you throw them over your shoulder like a continental soldier? Does your pretzel not hang low? I think knots are probably the hardest thing to model in Brush. Possibly any like application. So weird. So funky. I think that's why we don't see as many knots as we do in games. Like when was the last time you guys ever saw a knot game? I bet there's some games out there that don't even have knots. Like sometimes the artist will just say, "Fuck it, we're not having any knots in this game." Game winds up not having any knots. Everyone's sad. That's why all knots are drawn on. Huh. That's how my belly button's drawn on. I blend in, but sometimes people figure out that maybe I'm not actually. I get around that is by drawing on a belly button. You guys know that dogs have knots on their penis? It's true. You can look it up. True. You can look it up. Alright, I think we are done here. Ah, look at that. Golden armor. Looks like a chicken. Like a golden chicken. Amazing. Golden cock, the cod piece. I've got a go make some give this belt some metal studs. Go add some. I want to add something. I'm gonna give this thing a bit like a small sash. Small sachet. Oh, it's Maddock. Pick everyone. Let's stop talking about cocks. How's it going? Oh snap. Kinds of knotless belts. They're basically like a normal belt. I'm not drunk. I swear I'm not drunk. I only had like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 shots worth of gin. That's not enough to get me drunk. Retopo? I'm gonna retopo really soon. I'm just gonna add the belt area was looking a bit blank. The pressure is on, guys. I can feel the pressure to finish this project. Maddox putting my feet under the fire. Gotta hurry. Hurry the fuck up, Seth. It's true, it's been a while I've had something over 44% volume. Usually I just reach for those girly high sugar mocktails, like a soju, but just with a lot of sugar in it. Grapefruit fruit, very tasty. I wasn't ranting about my boss. We weren't doing that. We were talking about how dogs also have knots on their penis. Scully's always trying to fish me for hot takes. I didn't even know what a hot take was. I thought it was like a hot pocket or something. You know, like the American snack where you put like a microwavable pizza shaped object in the microwave. Maddox wouldn't know about hot pockets. Too, his taste is too refined. I didn't say that. Scully's is making shit up so bad. What are you, like 10? Gotta be it. Big burn, I know. My insults are the most most original and inspiring. Oh, what the heck is that? Oh, I just I like to pepper in random lies, make life more exciting. Mom is getting you V-Bucks. Yeah, sounds about right. Any leaks on multiplayer Exanima? I don't like leeks. I prefer chives or green onion. Leeks are too big, and it's just like too much food in one vegetable. Much oniony. Much oniony. Not very funyon. I've lost the plot again. How much have I had to drink? I've only had like a little bit. I always act this way. This is how Americans act. What kind of dabbling in Unreal Engine do I do? Not much actually. Every time I want to go dabble in Unreal Engine, I realize I could like making 3D models or playing video games. Then I give up after a while. Maddox should really set up a. Hey Maddox, you should set up a PO box. People want to send you stuff. I promise, it's not like bombs or anything. What is this socks things from? I've heard it from like a long time ago, but I forgot what the story was behind the socks. One knows everything except me. Wow, that groin shot. Boxes are expensive. Can't you just like tell them to hold on to it for a while? I sometimes do that with my FedEx. Although I don't know if they appreciate that. Either like, oh, it's this, can't you hold on to it for a while guy again? I want to add some of this trim to the belt. I think that would look nice. My Armour brush. Duplicate the belt and select loops a strip of geometry. How about two? Measure that out. The other half by and now we have to figure out which one work. The first one works, nice. But draw size. There we go. Autosave. Oh, I don't think that's the case. What? I didn't say that. Oh my god. Chat is out. Chat has it out for me tonight. Going on. All these lies. Just fake news after fake news. Goes on and on. So much fake news. Yeah, sci-fi game set in Exanima's engine. That would be really cool. Like some sort of sci-fi cyberpunk game. Imagine the possibilities. And then you can just like swap out force powers for thaumaturgy, like some sort of hacking powers, like cyberpunk. That I think that looks better. Very nice. Bumps. Mask and him not. Zethras, old lore of SG is like sci-fi already. Like flying cities. Huh. Very interesting. Oh, I thought it was just a game. Very strange. Surface. Go throw in some funny color blend. Bigger. I thought that was a WD. Okay, let's not use that. That's what we need. Legendary T that give you mod slots. Imagine how many crystals you can slot in that sucker. Put in all the crystals into your t-shirt. Really, really hip. punk. We'll just do this for the rest of the trim, and then I think we are done with the model. And likely start retopology. Very oh, alright. Go start from the top and work our way down. It'll only take a little while. Very heavy. Done. What are you calling the rock band? Night. Just night. You're right. It does sound a bit silly that way. How the band name is Samurai. Night. Okay, this mask out this section. Side part. The there. So that the inner part of the trim is flat. I think it'd be easier to actually mask the outside versus the mask. Oh wait, what? It's not the alcohol. I'm just absent-minded like this all the time. Ah, there we go. It looks so much nicer. Or it's just like these little brown tabs sticking out of the armor. Now it's actually probably subdivide the trim and adding in the wrinkles. And now the other side. I think the Riesel knot waits. That likely does. I didn't that felt too there. I'll take care of that real quick. That back is now. Whew. Gotta crack all my knuckles. Alright, gloves. Bit of noise in there uh, makes a huge world of difference. Did I ever drink that full of coffee? Luckily, I am still here, still alive. I am doing my best to not die this quarantine. But thank you for your concern. Uh, weird. This. Get rid of those two tabs. Wash these down a little bit. Kind of looks like it's uh, narrowing down into the buckle, but actually it's not. I'm just there we go. Whoa, error off. We don't want none of that RGB. Don't forget to save this time. I won't. Won't forget to save. I hide the pauldron. I can actually see what I'm doing. Yeah. Just gotta make sure all the just right. Thanks, Scully. I wish it had some. A pen. You know what? It's already past the 2 hour mark here, but I kind of started a little bit late. Also, I really want to get all the trim done, so that way next stream we can just start right away from the apology. Don't have to do anything else. At least I don't think we have anything much set to go. Apology. Uh, as fun as this project is to work on, I am itching. I think that period is around the 60 save mark. Uh, Mass by order. That 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 works. Draw size. All right, there we go. Zombie mode would be really cool. It sounded that way. Like, oh wait, I had like symmetry on, didn't I? That's good. And I had symmetry mode on. So frustrating. Now symmetry because last one was direction. Yeah, there we go. Much nicer. This trim kind of small. That it doesn't get in the way of any helmets. That should be good. That's there we have it. Okay, so we have the dress. That's all of the trim. Dozens of NPC. That's actually not with the physics-based physics simulation game. Maddock is here. Maybe he can hopefully respond. So I think he got tired of listening to lame contractor armor. All right, I think we are done for today's stream. Are we done with all of the armor? I think we might be done with that too. Um, Tomorrow's stream, we will prepare this high poly model for retopology. And then, yeah, I guess we'll do retopology then. Uh, yeah, thanks for everyone for coming to the stream. Glad you guys had a good time. Go with the helmet. Here it is. Good shit with the Take a shot for good luck. What I'm gonna do instead of taking a shot for good luck, I'm gonna save it for good luck. Save it for good luck, and then I'll take a shot. All right, guys. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for the crystal meth and heroin stream. Clearly, alcohol does nothing for me. It's time to move on to something more strong. And yeah, later, guys.